Hello, smart investors all over the world. Welcome to Real Estate Made Easy, your number one YouTube channel where we educate you, where we inform you, where we enlighten you about real estate investment by giving you pro tips, guides, advice, and warning so that you can make the best real estate investment decision with ease and peace of mind. I remain your host, Belkalid of Belkalid Consults Nig Ltd, your multiple award-winning real estate company with proven track records of excellence. Today, we'll be discussing an important topic: what Nigerians in diaspora must know before buying real estate. So if you are coming across this video for the very first time, welcome to Real Estate Made Easy. And if you are frequent viewers of this channel, welcome also to Real Estate Made Easy. And thank you for always being there for us. Please feel free to subscribe to this channel, turn on the notification bell. In our previous episode, we cover a number of pro tips, so please feel free to go through our playlist to go through some of the important topics we have actually discussed. We talked about the how and the why, but today our specific interest is what Nigerians in diaspora must really know before investing in real estate, and particularly if you are dealing with a company. Number one thing you must know if you are dealing with a company is you want to carry out a background check about the company. How reputable are they? Have they delivered a similar project? You want to know their reputability, not just based on what you have seen on social media, not just what you have seen on their Instagram page, on the Facebook page, or what have you. You need the help of an insider, a reputable realtor, a property consultant, who would be like your local person, because this person ideally understands the terrain. He knows which companies delivers, which company does not deliver. Contrary to what you may be seeing as regards to beautiful flyers, beautiful images, beautiful advertisement on the social media. You need the help of a reputable realtor or real estate consultant to help you carry out background check and to confirm to you some of the things you've seen on the social media, whether they are as what they are in real life. For instance, if you want to buy a piece of land in a strategic location not far from the main road, and from the video you see that they are telling you that the estate is just 2-minute drive from the main road, but physically on site the distance from the main road is about 15 to 20 minutes drive. You can see that if you have just relied on the information of the social media, you would have made a wrong calculation. Again, you also want to ensure, like I've always said, that if your interest is to buy land, certain professionals you must work with, including a reputable real estate lawyer, reputable surveyor. If you are buying an off-plan project, in addition, you need to involve a reputable structural engineer who can help you to check the integrity test of the building. You may also want to involve the knowledge of a reputable property builder. You may also want to involve a reputable, trustworthy architect if you want to build structure. Now, the background check is very important on the company you want to part way with your money, because you want to know how reputable are they. If your aim is to buy an off-plan project from them, that is a project whereby you pay them, they build for you. So you are like buying it as an investor because it's usually cheaper and way below the market price. You want to confirm whether the company has delivered a similar project, whether that company is known for delivery or they are known for always giving excuses upon excuses why they never delivered any units. But on the social media, you can see beautiful images. So it's very, very important. Another thing you may also want to know is that if that company is truly registered with Corporate Affairs Commission as well as with other statutory bodies. And please take note again, it's not enough that a company is registered means the company is reputable, because many people have also used that opportunity to swindle people that had them money. They know that people no longer want to buy from Omonile or from individual landsowner because of the bad experience people have had. People now prefer to buy from real estate company. So many people too just go into real estate as a developer when they are not developing. Because you can see, these are plain truth you may not want to hear, But at Belkalid Consults, we tell you the way they are. So we tell you the truth you need to know. Many people become developers because of the fact that they know that there's money in real estate. They say, there's money. So once they have some millions of naira, they can just decide to buy certain bush, put the signboard there, and then begin to run adverts on social media, telling themselves developers, telling you to come and buy. But when you get to site, nothing is happening. It's an abandoned project. You really need this insight. That's why I told you that you need the help of a trustworthy. Please take note as well. But there's some, just like in F industry, there are bad eggs, there are bad lawyers, there are bad doctors, there are bad rectors, there are bad agents. But when you are fortunate to come across the right set of people, you yourself, you will be glad you did. Because don't let anybody deceive you that in Nigeria almost everybody is corrupt. It is not so. Everybody is not corrupt in Nigeria. There are still people with conscience, people with sincerity of purpose, who care about you and about your hard-earned money, care about their own integrity and peace of mind as well. So they go extra mile to give the best you deserve. Among them is Belkalid Consults Nig Ltd. So you need this knowledge. Again, you also want to confirm if you are dealing with a company. One of the documents usually you have before you even make any initial deposit, they usually have what we call frequently asked questions and subscription form. So the subscription form usually entails your details, your biodata, everything, some information about you, basic information about you. And again, the FAQ also tells you some information about the property in question, where it is located, what title does it have. So you want to understand that FAQ is more or less a mini contract. It's the first document between you and the company. So in that same FAQ, you want to check, okay, what did they say about resale? If you want to buy and you want to sell your property, what they're saying about the resale, does it make sense to you? Do you agree with it or not? Okay, when you make your initial deposit, when do you have to pay up the balance? Oh, you have within 2 months to pay up your balance. All right, it's okay by you. 3 months, it's okay by you. Okay. If you don't pay up your balance as at when due, what happens? You want to understand. You also want to understand, after you have even made a full subscription to the property in question, when will you be allocated? In that FAQ, usually there's going to be an information, okay, this is when allocation will take place. Maybe at every quarter, maybe at XYZ period, you want to know. You also want to know in that FAQ, is there a refund policy? Should you not be interested any longer in the property? Is there a refund? If there's a refund, is there any penalty on your part? If there is the penalty okay with you or not? Because these are preliminary questions you must understand. So you do not just go with the avoider of the fact that yes, you want to become a property owner, you want to become a landlord. The next thing, just say buy. Just make your deposit, and just make the deposit without having the opportunity to go through the FAQ, without having the opportunity to go through the subscription form. Yeah, after making your deposit could be detrimental to you. So don't just rush towards making a deposit for a property of your choice. The minimum you should do after carrying your due diligence, crossing your T's, dotting your I's, working with the reputable realtor and real estate consultant, and of course other professionals, you want to also understand those little terms and conditions that the company is proposing, whether those terms and conditions are okay with you or not. Because if those terms and conditions that are in the FAQ, if there's any of them that is not clear to you, you have a right to ask the company or your rector, please explain this to me. If your rector or consultant cannot explain, then it is the duty bound on the rector or the consultant to reach out to the company on your behalf. My client does not understand what you meant by this, please explain. And if the explanation given to you is not clear to you, please do not just invest for investing sake. You might be surprised that why am I saying you all this for? Yes, it's because at Belkalid Consults we tell you the truth you need to know, whether you like to hear it or you don't like. Because we believe that real estate investment doesn't have to be difficult. There are people we'll be able to help in Nigeria and diaspora that are happy for investing in real estate. So you can also be one of them. Don't just, it shouldn't be all about the bad experience people have had investing in real estate, losing their hard-earned money. What about the experience of people who are successful? So we want you to also be one of them. Irrespective of your bad experiences, you can have a new and a better experience. But you must also be committed to doing the right. You need to verify these terms and conditions on the FAQ. Ask, okay, what happened if you default in your payment? Is there anything? Is there any punishment? Okay. If there is, what is the punishment? That is, what it means. It doesn't mean that somebody is going to give you koboko and miss penalty. Maybe you have to pay XYZ. Maybe so if what you have to pay, even if you default, is okay by you. then it's understandable. If it's not, please seek for clarification or the bank. Again, you also want to understand, because in the same FAQ, it will tell you, okay, this is the receipt, but it tells you the title to the property. So if after you have seen those basic information, and when you are conducting your due diligence, the information you are seeing in the FAQ is different from what you have there, then it's easier for you to make a decision. At the same time, or if the company now wants, after you have made your deposit based on the fact that you've understood and you are in agreement with every terms and conditions in the FAQ, they tend to be simple, okay, understandable, and you're okay with that. So you are paying your signature, you made your deposit. And now when the company is issuing you a new document called the contract of sale, it's another legal document that binds both of you. You now want to also make sure you go through the terms and conditions, the clauses, contract of sale. If at this stage the company is introducing certain terms and conditions that were not made known to you before, or they were not expressly stated in the FAQ, you have the right to object and say, excuse me sir, excuse me ma, I need these terms to be changed to this way, the one that's understandable to you, or that the company rephrase it to a way that it makes sense to you, or that you agree to. If the company wants to impose on you, tell them no. Take a no for an answer, because they add their money. If it's been there in the FAQ before and you did not read, it's another thing. That's ignorance on your part. But the fact that it was not in the FAQ and they are just introducing certain terms and conditions, maybe now if you buy this property, you have to develop it under 6 months, you have to develop it under 1 year, and your aim is just to actually use it for land banking. And so if you don't do that, you'll be paying this, you'll be paying that. Those terms and conditions might be ridiculous. So you have a right to object to that. Or the company is putting certain terms and conditions that may be detrimental to you, you tell them no. And that's why you also need a reputable writer, because you know some of the terms and conditions you should also look out for in the contract of sale. Also in that contract of sale, you want to look out for indemnity clause. It's very, very important. Any contract of sale given to you, or a deed of assignment given to you that does not have an indemnity clause, please, you're on your own. You want to be sure that the company whom you are buying from has the ability to indemnify you against any loss whatsoever, because it's like a responsibility the company has taken onto itself to sell to you. So you shouldn't be the one to share the brunt of the negligence or of the error coming from the part of the company. So you really want to be sure that the company in this way is able to indemnify you against any loss. So I hope you'll be able to learn some of these pro tips, insider knowledge about certain pertinent questions you must ask as a Nigerian in Nigeria investing in real estate, or as a Nigerian in diaspora investing in real estate. If you have found this video very empowering, very informative, very educating, please feel free to subscribe to this channel and turn on the notification bell. Please also, can you drop your comment in this comment section so that we know how impactful this knowledge is to you if you have found value. Also, please feel free to share this video with your loved ones, because they also need to be able to make an informed decision going forward as far as real estate investment is concerned. So if you have any question whatsoever, any further clarification, feel free to reach out to us on our hotline, which is +234 8184 964 And remaining, your multiple award-winning realtor, property consultant, property advisor, Belkalid of your reputable real estate company called Belkalid Consults, a multiple award-winning